Hey, family.
Oh, you've got the voice. You've got the voice down pat.
Hey, babe.
Welcome to you. My name's Dale, and this is DaylesAddiction, and I am joined by the fabulous...
Lovely, self-proclaimed fashionista of the YouTube world.
Connor from...
Brisbane's finest.
Connor from the closet.
Yes.
And we might put him back in there.
He stepped out for a day. He's on house arrest.
We've just gotten together because we wanted to talk trash about luxury because we thought we'd eat trash and talk trash. We've been to Macca's. We've done it the classy way and gone through the drive-through. So today we've just got a bunch of topics and things that we're going to talk about that we think are, rather unluxurious for luxury, and throw in our 2 cents worth. So this will be part 1, and Connor will have part 2, which will be absolutely juicy.
Just saying.
Over on his channel at the closet. So let's kick it off.
Let's go for it.
Let's go. What have you got? Noogies. Chibis. Chibis.
In America, they don't even call it Macca's.
Grill slip. McChicken add a steamed bun. What does that mean? You only got 6 nuggets.
Yeah.
How is that a large meal?
Because it is, isn't it?
Oh my god. Sweet and sour sauce. Napkins.
Is there McDonald's in Tasmania?
Yes! But we only got it in like 1988 or something.
The town I grew up
Put it this way, I was like a fully grown person when McDonald's came to Tasmania.
1998.
88. Like an 8-year-old.
Were you born in 1980?
Yes.
So you're 15 years older than me. It doesn't feel like that
That's bad. So welcome to Eating Trash and Talking Trash. I love how you do individual chips each time.
though. No, I do 2 at a time. One at a time. They're all little now. You know that thing where it's like eating chips in public versus at home, and at home you're like, yum, yum, yum. And then like in public you're like, oh, mate, use a fork.
Yeah, in the movies it's just like...
And at home you're like...
There's been conversations happening on the tubes about whether or not it's rude to respond to, or to not respond or acknowledge comments on YouTube videos and Instagram videos. And rarely, for me, I will stick up for people because I don't know them personally, but I came across a video which I feel like it was clickbait, where the video was entitled Jerusha Apologises, and Andrea, a fellow YouTuber here, had spoken in a number of videos around asking Jerusha from Jerusha Couture a message about a Palm Springs Mini and her not responding to it. And that she thought that was rude or dismissive, especially when people ask for engagement in the comments of their videos but then don't respond.
Yeah.
And so I clicked on that video as well because I'd recently done the Birkin tag, which Andrea and Yoda started. And I got about halfway through and there's still none of the content that was in the title. And then when it finally got there, I just thought, I'm sitting on 5,500 YouTube subscribers and 2,500 Instagram followers, right?
2,800 actually.
Tiny. Thank you. 2,800. Tiny. And I spend a decent hour first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I will check throughout the day and at least an hour in the evenings, going through and hitting a heart on everything and writing a response to every comment I get on a YouTube video.
That's actually in response to the comment. It's not thank you. It's, great point you've mentioned.
Running a business with a full-time job, right? And I do that because I want to grow.
Yeah.
And at this size, And when I say I want to grow through engagement with people. Like I want to continue on conversations because that's what I love about this platform.
Yeah.
Jerusha has 180 odd thousand Instagram followers.
Yeah.
And 110,000 odd YouTube subscribers. Can you imagine the traffic?
You would need your own mobile phone for your YouTube and your social media. You could not have a personal phone and that. Do you agree? Like it would just be...
I think that would be a good way to manage it.
Yeah.
Then you go into the whole, are people just commenting on your video or are they asking you now for personalised review or advice?
Yeah.
In addition to what's already
yes
in the video? And do you have to prioritise responding to that? Because you've put a video out? Are you now obliged to have a customer service level agreement that says, I will respond to every comment within 24 hours of it being posted?
Yeah.
I watch a lot of big YouTubers that some people might say I've got nothing in common with them. They'll get 60,000 views in the first 12 hours.
Yeah.
They'll only get 2,500 thumbs up.
Yep.
And they might get 2,000 comments in the first 12 hours. So people, I feel like people who watch are choosing how they engage.
Yes.
They're not saying, well, I liked your video, you should like my comment.
Yes.
Or so with 900,000 subscribers, there's not this give and take. The content is the give.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's one of those, I think it's nice to think that it would be reasonable and you should have staff to deal with all of that and a professional.
But it's not.
I just don't think that's the case.
Yes. And I think a lot of people are like, well, I've watched your video. The least you can do is respond. And it's like, no, I put out the video and I'm entertaining. I'm giving you content. I'm giving you this. You're supporting my free entertainment. Like, I'm not saying it like you owe me, but it's like, no, I've given the entertainment. I've given you the video. I've given you the information. Thank you for commenting on the video and supporting the video, but it's not like an ongoing relationship where it's back and forth to 2,000 people. Like it can't work like that.
It can't. I think when you've got 5,000 people, I love the sweet spot that I'm at the moment, where I have great relationships with people, and I have relationships with people on Instagram that aren't
YouTube
holders. Yeah, they won't comment on YouTube or they won't have an account.
But they'll send a DM or...
Yeah, but they'll send a DM saying, I watched your movie.
Movie.
I watched your movie. I watched your video. I like this. I didn't like that. Sometimes I get an email, from people to say, oh, the slides, did you size up or whatever. So people will find a way to reach out.
Yeah.
And when I respond, people say, oh, thank you so much for replying.
Yes, yeah.
So that makes me think that people don't actually have an expectation that I will.
Yeah.
And as long as I can, I will. But I'm not going to hire an assistant.
Free, yeah.
I'm not going to hire an assistant to send comments on my behalf. I think that's inauthentic.
And it's counterproductive. Like it defeats the purpose of I since doing the reels, I didn't realize until you said it just before, but when you get like the Instagram notification taps out at 100 likes, and I was waking up and it was always on 100, and it just clicked in my head. I'm like, oh, it's gone over 100. But there would be 60 comments, and I was like, oh my God, I've only got like 10 minutes. I've got to get ready to work. I want to respond to everyone. And it's great that you're commenting on it, and I obviously keep commenting on things, but don't take it personally if I can't respond to everything. There's not enough hours in the day, and I feel bad, but at the same time, I gotta go to work, bitch.
Yeah.
So it's you can't expect, and that's I'm tiny. I'm even smaller than Dale.
So small.
I'm tiny, but I have.
That's right. You
2,300 followers, and when I do a video that is provocative, the comments on there, they're really, 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 really good because they're engagement, and I like to hear the perspective of other people. But I can only do the first 20 or 30 comments, and then I've got to go back on with the rest of my day, and then I can come back to it at a later time. But when
it's not a priority in your life.
Yes.
And I think from when you read through the comments, what makes me really happy is when people comment on each other's comments.
Yes, 100%.
And there's conversations happening inside of the comments, because, I've talked about this before. It's about creating a space for dialogue. It's not us talking at you or telling you what things are.
Yes.
We can put out our 2 cents worth, but then the real magic comes when you guys throw in your 2 cents worth. And I read everything, and I do respond at the moment, but
yes.
I don't think that that's sustainable longer term.
Yes, and I especially love it when someone will ask a question on your video and another person will answer the question for that person, and you're like, thank you.
Yeah.
But I have time to read everything, but responding is a lot different. And also, if someone leaves a really, really long comment, when you're typing it on Instagram, you can't actually scroll back up and or down to reference it, because it'll say, oh, you're typing the comment. Do you want to disregard what you've written, or do you want to keep writing? Like, I can only see the first portion of it.
Yeah.
So I can read it all, but I can't always reference every point. So generally I will say I agree with everything, or I disagree and this is why I disagree, or whatever it may be. But,
I also think that
don't take it personally.
If you just respond and go, if it's a really long comment like that, and you just respond and say, thanks for watching, I think that's shit.
I know.
Well, and some other people that have said, oh, you've got to respond. Yeah, so with this conversation, I think I'd like to know from you guys, what is your expectation when you watch YouTube? And obviously we are smaller channels and we're high engagement, right?
Yeah.
But you would obviously watch a variety of YouTubers.
Yes.
What's your expectation around engagement, whether it be Instagram or YouTube? And is a reason that we have such high engagement why you come and watch, as opposed to, do you choose smaller channels for those high levels of engagement as opposed to larger channels? Because
the perspective is a lot different.
That's right, and you get more
refreshing content.
Yeah, more back and forth kind of thing. I'm always interested to know, because I started out watching big YouTubers, and I guess that's why I think I never expected engagement. People would remind you to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you hadn't already, and I'd always do the thumbs up, but I wouldn't really comment unless I thought I had something to add to the conversation. And over many, many times, just getting a heart, I'd go, oh, Jerusha liked my comment or something. And I'd be like, oh, she's got 100,000 subscribers and she's liked my comment. I was happy with that. Yeah. Not even, but maybe I'm easy pleased, I don't know. But then I've commented on, Lydia Elise Millen or Fashion Mumbler, who've got nearly 1 million, or Lydia's nearly got nearly 1 million followers. Shay Whitney, is that her name? As if, and I never had any expectation of it. But yeah, I just don't think it's a reasonable expectation for large channels like that to be able to respond. I think the engagement is the content.
Yes.
And if I tell you what, if I was to work out an hourly rate for the videos I've put out, because I've been pumping out a lot of videos before I started working this last week.
Yeah.
And I reckon I'd be making 50 cents an hour if I added up the time it took to film the video, to edit the video, and to then respond to all comments and things on the video. I wouldn't be making any money.
Yeah. Do you mean based off what you get paid from the videos?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, based off what I get paid for the videos. And then,
easy.
People wanted more vlogs and more collaborations with you. So I've done more vlogs, and my vlogs are consistently the lowest views. But the people that watch the vlogs really enjoy them and comment and get highly engaged. But I'm like, I can't continue to put hours and hours of work into something.
Yes.
It's fun, but I've got to prioritise my life.
I get comments, do more men's videos, and I'm like,
I'm going to watch.
89% of the people that watch my channel are women, so I can't. I don't want to put all this time and effort into a video where it's going to get 200 views. For it's not I can't. I'd rather put that time into something that the majority of people will watch and enjoy versus the minority.
So what motivates you to do a video? Is it around getting views and therefore getting paid for it? Is it about subjects that you care about or want to share or you want to start a conversation about? Is it a mix of the two? Because I know for me, like, I was requested to do this work one, and again, like, it's I mean, YouTube analytics are brutal, right? But I put so much effort into putting all of those outfits together, narrating them all, cutaways and everything, and it's not doing particularly well. And I've looked at, how I titled it and all that jazz, and I'm like, okay, so what is it? 733 views, 9 hours in?
Yeah.
Like, it's not good performance at all. For the work that went into it. My holiday vlog, which has heaps and heaps of cutaways, which everyone wanted to see, has got 1,000 views 6 days ago.
Yeah.
But a vlog of planting a tree around the house, this is a thing that I struggle to understand how it all makes sense, has 2.3k views.
Yeah.
4 weeks ago. Like, so what's...
Yeah.
I don't know.
To answer your question before, no, the money doesn't motivate me because it's
not enough.
Because it's not. It'd be like, yeah, it's not.
The money is minimal.
It's minimal, so it's not even
at
like
this stage. I have to say.
Yes, it's good because it's just like, oh well, I would already be doing this, and it's just like an extra little pick me up.
You put it into your Play Money account, and
if I were, exactly. If I were to. I'd be getting like 5 cents an hour if I were to add up all the time, including comments and stuff like that. Two things. I like to be provocative with how I talk about things. Like, I want that reaction from people. Like, not to annoy people, but I want, like, this is my opinion. If you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, like, let's talk about it. Like, I like to be thought-provoking like that. Also, no one else really says anything out there that's different or how they feel. Like, no one would criticize Jerusha or Melbourne because they're like, oh, she's a big YouTuber. Okay, cool. Like, I disagreed with one thing she did. I'm not attacking her personally.
Yeah.
I'm not attacking her. Like, I'm not being malicious. I'm just saying it's separating actions from the person. And if I did a video and just criticized a YouTuber for materialistic or what's it called, like personal attributes, I don't think that's right. That's misusing the platform. But I'm critiquing a situation that I thought was wrong or whatever, and no one does that, I don't think, because they're afraid of... And look, it's different because I'm a male and there's not many males in this community that are kind of like who I am. So I get it. If Dale were to do that, she'd be bitchy. She would be, not supporting women. She's tearing someone down. She's trying to get her channel up. I 100% acknowledge that it's a different environment being a female versus a male when you're doing what I've done. So I 100% accept that. And I get a lot of leeway for doing that because I'm a male. Yeah. It's just how it is. So I'm bloody male privilege.
No,
so I'm conscious of the fact.
You get that from women, and so it's women that take that away from other women too, which is the irony of it all.
100%. So, I had comments in that video of Mel which I deleted, and I've never deleted comments from people because they were like, I don't like that she puts her kids in the video. I don't like that she's filming with... And I'm like, never mention her children. I don't even... that was... that's great you have that opinion, but that's not contributing to anything positive. I'm not going to...
It's not about the cassette issue.
Yeah, I'm talking about an isolated issue. I'm not talking about that stuff. So that's when I'm like, okay, I don't want to make videos like that with those comments.
Where you attack
someone's values or if she wants to put her kids in her videos, cool, that's her prerogative. It's her, they're her kids. I don't care. I cared about that. So... I do videos like that. Obviously, money is not the motivator. I'm motivated by the views.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, to me, like I said, it's like you've done something right because people are
and
viewing
it. It happens that views correlate to money.
Yes, but there was a time when I didn't get money for it. So
that's right. Well, here's the thing. I loved Vlogmas, right? I got my payment for Vlogmas. So that's a video every day.
Yeah.
Right? Guess how much I got paid from YouTube for that month?
Are you asking me?
Yep.
I already know what it is, though. You told me.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to say it?
Yes.
$1,000.
$1,000
for how many videos you did? 25 videos?
The 26 videos.
26 videos the day before.
Yep.
So 26 videos and each video, the median
20 to 40 minutes.
40 minutes easy.
Yep.
Easy 40 minutes of trying to do. So you can imagine how much.
So it's not for the money, people.
But how a video was uploaded at 40 minutes, how much you would have filmed, what, 2 hours, an hour?
Oh, actually, I got really good at Vlogmas of just
Doing
capturing snaps and then joining them all together and then just cleaning up the connections between.
Yes,
so I actually got really good at going, I'm going to put this in the vlog, I'm going to put this, instead of just like ongoingly filming or fast forwarding some stuff. I think it takes a long time just to throw some music in over a time lapse or, you know, to give people more context around.
Yes.
I hate vlogs personally that's just someone in a car, not your vlogs, but like someone in a car going, and now I'm going to the supermarket to buy groceries, and then they get back in the car and go, and now I'm driving to the dentist.
I take you with me.
And now I'm going home. And it's like, thanks for joining me on my vlog today, guys. I'm like, that's not a vlog. That's not a vlog.
I just know you need to clean the back seat of your car. That's... Yes, no.
So it's not about the money.
No, clearly not.
It's definitely not about the money. And I think you've got to... It's hard for people who don't do YouTube to know that all this rubbish about who's a good YouTuber and who's not and whatever and what their motives are. I think once you're in it, you get an understanding of just... Yeah. This is not a job that you go into if you don't want to work much and you want to make... Or
you're not passionate about
easy money.
Yes.
You certainly, you go into it with a passion and it can grow into a business.
Yeah.
If that's what you want. But for regular Joe YouTubers like us, like it's a passion, a hobby first. And so the primary objective is never to leave people hanging. But once your channel, if you've been around for 15 years or 10 years, whatever.
13 years.
13 precisely years.
2009.
You get to that point, like, it's not like you started doing it for it to be a business.
No.
And you shouldn't have to stop doing it once it gets to
that point
of success either. You just go, oh, well, like
it's
my priorities have changed for my time. There's not even a lot of videos that come out either from Jerusha or Mel. Like, for full-time YouTubers, they don't put out a lot of content.
No.
I mean, comparatively to the time you would assume, because they have businesses that they run.
Yeah.
You know, Sophie Showhead, she runs her own business. She's got 330,000 subscribers. But then you've got full-time influencers like Lydia Elise Millen and her husband, and you've got Josie and Charlie from Flash and Mumbler. They're influencers, but they also run holiday accommodation.
Yeah.
I'm sure they've got other things that they've got a house account and all that kind of stuff, and websites and all that. So there's the business of business, and then there's just the stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't think you really get an understanding or insight into that until you're in it.
You're in it, yes. I agree. I agree. No. Good job.
Yeah. Righto. Well, there you go. We've talked trash about luxury.
Did you like it?
Did you like it?
That was fun. It always is.
Should we do a typical YouTube subscription? Guys, we'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Remember...
We're not going to respond to any of you, but just do it.
But please comment, because it's going to increase YouTube's algorithm, and that's so good for me and my channel. Yeah. If you could give us a thumbs up and subscribe and click the bell so that you're notified and you don't miss any of our videos, so that our bank accounts can keep going up and up and up.
What's double of nothing?
Nothing.
Yeah, if you could do that, it helps the organism or algorithm. One of
the organism.
It helps the chromosomism. That one. Yeah. All right. Let's go curate our collection and head off.
Let's go and sell all our bags. And then
that I told you to buy last week.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Well, sayonara, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Sayonara.
Sensei sayonara.
That was like cyanide and sayonara together.
Yeah, exactly. Goodbye.
Loaded. Ciao.
Bye.